It won't move. It's stuck. All right, so today Paul, Max, and I are going to be driving 5 hours to the middle of Tennessee to do a Rallycross event in this car. But first, we're at DAP Repair, our shop, because we have to tune this thing. So we need to tune it so it has some power for the event.
Another fixed car.
What you guys got going on at the shop today?
I am finishing up a cylinder head replacement because of a chain tensioner failure on a 2-liter TSI engine.
Alright, so we're about to perform a Stage 1 Plus Unitronic tune on our project Alltrack. Oh, hashtag. So a Unitronic 1 Plus and a Unitronic Stage 1 DSG tune to go along with it.
So it's going to be a race car.
We are racing this car.
So it is technically a race car.
When we got this car from Copart, it had a half tank of fuel in it. We don't know what kind it is. It's probably 87. Now that we put the Stage 1 Plus tune on it, it requires 93 octane, so we're just gonna go ahead and fill this up before we get going to the Rallycross thing today. And gonna head back and put this thing in the trailer. This thing's all over the place. The traction control is still blinking. Did you see that? Like, it was blinking for a while. Seems like no. That makes me think no all-wheel drive. I said that certainly makes me feel like no all-wheel drive. It didn't accelerate at all.
Yeah, and it's on the wheels.
Yeah. Hurry, hurry. Haldex clutch pump mechanical malfunction. I just cleared it. Do we want to like go outside and look at it in the dirt and see if it does anything?
It's worthwhile, probably.
And you can get a cool shot of it, maybe. Oh. So we have a fault code for the Haldex mechanical malfunction, something along those lines. What I did notice got under here is the control unit wasn't fully plugged in and there was some crap in the connector and wasn't able to plug in. So I sprayed that off, plugged it in, and now we're gonna see if that fault code comes back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's working!
It's driving. There's some binding up front.
Wasn't much of a difference.
It didn't appear as though the rear wheels kicked when I saw. Double checking our fluid level.
We have a fault for Haldex clutch pump mechanical malfunction and for the all-wheel drive mechanical malfunction.
So we just need a pump.
Perhaps. Maybe. We don't have time to fuck with that now, so we're gonna load up in the trailer and go just deal with it.
Yep. We may be driving a front wheel drive
Part track
on our Rallycross.
Alright, so we had a change of plans. We're now headed to our local VW dealer that we work pretty closely with. We've managed to find a Haldex pump locally. It is 7:30 p.m. on a Friday. They're gonna go meet us there, open up and help us out and give us this part. Then we're gonna head to the hotel and hopefully change the thing in the parking lot and not have any more problems.
Fortunately for us, and unfortunately for them, I have the cell phone number of people who work at the dealer. So bad news for them.
Good news for us.
They have to come to work at 7:30 on a Friday. Good news for us, we can actually get this done so we don't have extra fake wheel drive Alltrack.
It means a lot more work for us and a very late night. 24-hour AutoZone. Good thing. Paul didn't have enough straps to tie this car down with, so we got some more straps. You think Paul's gonna like these?
He's gonna love them.
Let's just not tell him about these. What about a chandelier?
Oh my gosh, no way.
The chandelier would be cool.
Sweet neon lights.
They didn't give us the bags. Paul's gonna see the dice.
Call me in 4.5 hours.
When we're changing the Haldex?
When we're changing the Haldex pump
On the side of it.
at our hotel at 1 a.m. in the middle of Tennessee. Ask me then. We'll see how that goes. 1:30 a.m. We are racing tomorrow, but we have a bad Haldex pump. So we're trying to be as courteous as possible because we're in a hotel that is also a country club. So we're trying to not wake up a bunch of people who pay a lot of money to live at a really nice place and on a golf course. 10L3As and this guy.
Hey, those cheap hotel beds are gonna feel great.
They are gonna feel good.
This is so fun. Are you having fun yet?
I'm just having so much fun.
Is that a cow? It is a cow.
Oh God, it's a cow. That's amazing.
I had no idea. I did not think that was actually a cow when I asked that question. Oh my God.
This is hilarious. A cow. I've never been fixing a car in a parking lot.
Listening to a cow.
Oh, Jesus.
Good job, Paul.
I blame
The cow agrees.
I blame the cow.
He's distracting you. Oh man, there's no way you're gonna hear that cow in the video. That cow is very loud. We are literally driving up and down the road to try and see if we get a fault code for this
Haldex.
yeah, this ABS pump thing, or not ABS, Haldex pump that we just changed. Are we having fun yet?
Fun? What's that?
Yeah, right?
At least your seatbelt looks cool.
Hey, look, we have a fault in the all-wheel control module.
No.
I'm not kidding. Haldex clutch pump. Good. So that's good. That's my favorite. Lights are going to go off because Paul's about to disconnect the battery. We're going to do a capacitive discharge, which is basically taking the battery cables off and pushing them together. Once the battery's disconnected, it resets all the capacitors and all the computers and everything like that. Also referred to as battery voodoo sometimes. Hopefully that'll cause some fix to our weirdness here.
3:28 a.m.
I would say we shouldn't continue because I don't want to start.
No, I just want to see if there's any fault codes. Well, we're done anyways because we've done what we can do. But
Yes, I agree. We've done what we can do.
Tomorrow.
Well, last evening we replaced
4 hours ago?
oh, they have a KFC cafe.
4 hours ago.
Can we go there, Dad?
No, about 4 hours ago, we replaced the Haldex pump and
For no reason.
did some test driving. It appears as though we still have faults, which are unclear what the cause is. We are planning to send it and see what happens.
We've also run out of cares.
Well, yeah, it's true. We have run out of to give. The cow last night was fucking hilarious. We're laying on the ground working on a car and just
Our trailer is not intended for off-road use. I don't see anything else that makes me think we're in the right place.
it's up there.
But look at the road up here.
Did you guess what car was here? Because it might be a Subaru.
Our next step is, we have two next steps. One, if our all-wheel drive will work, and two, will we be able to leave here?
What are these?
These are backups. What are those? Backups in case we rub so badly we can't turn our car at all, as a just in case.
Well, let's see if we can break it.
Oh, we can break it. There's no question about
We
that.
can break it without crashing it.
Yeah. Do we need numbers on our car?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
I think we do.
I think we do, but we came shamefully unprepared.
Yeah, we don't have all-wheel drive.
At least you guys got those pink dice.
Look at the teeth on the Miata.
That's so cute.
It's going to be a little dusty. That'll affect our car spacing, but we keep numbers growing like this, I'm going to buy a tractor. You can just write that down in your little book. If you like to smoke, don't do it around people. That's what publicly means. Publicly means around people. Don't do it in my house. If I catch you in my greenhouse smoking, I will park a car against the door, and I won't let you out until next event. I'll leave the car here. Everybody's going to be nice. The cars are teched, right? Everybody, every car that touches this course today or in fun runs needs to be teched by Jason Fuller. SCCA Rallycross -1. I'm sorry we didn't have a test and tune, but I certainly appreciate this mighty fine crowd out here today.
There she goes.
Yeah. All right, so this is a very rough course. Yeah, I don't know how much of that's going to come across on camera, but it might be better not bottoming out now that we don't have two people in here, but it's pretty rough, which you're about to see.
I'm a little worried to go out there.
We definitely just caught air. These seats suck.
Oh, you kicked that a little bit too much there.
Woo! Jesus Christ!
If you only had one moment,
Mom spaghetti.
would you capture it? Would you eat some mom spaghetti? We may have a little bit of rubbing going on.
It broke an axle.
Yeah, it broke front diff or axle.
Yeah, it's front axle, I bet.
I knew that. You want to try to roll it forward a little more, or you want to try to get back?
It won't move. It's stuck.
And go like into the grass a little. Let's give it a push. To the right some. Yeah, you can put it there if you want. We have a broken axle or differential. Car is off course. We are good if you are.
It's bound to happen eventually, and think we broke an axle. Maxwell Max texts me. If you look over there, he's sitting, waiting for everybody to run so that he can get out of the car.
I don't like this corner. I've 3 times now. Because look at the jump.
Yeah, I know.
And yours hits it just right.
Are there any VW dealers nearby?
Yeah.
Did we definitely break it only in one axle?
100%.
But just an axle we broke, that was all.
I mean, I can't say that because I haven't gotten out of the car yet, but it's an axle.
I see. You hear it spinning?
Oh yeah.
Which side? Driver's?
I'm pretty sure it's the driver's side.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is the one that looked questionable.
Yeah, we thought the drive angle was no good anyway. Okay, well, the likelihood that they have a Mark 7 axle in stock is precisely 0. But we can entertain the idea of it. It's almost 1 o'clock, 12:30. and the nearest dealer is an hour and 25 minutes away. So when you're in the middle of nowhere and your car breaks, you have a lot of problems. So turns out there's zero chance. We couldn't even drive there and get back and fix the car before this event will be over. So the party is officially over.
Are you guys coming for me?
Yeah, I'm coming right now.
What up?
Heard you broke our car.
We may have broken an axle. And when I say may have, I mean definitely broke an axle. So what we're gonna go slow.
Yep.
And I'm gonna drag the brakes so that it stays tension. Hooray!
Hey, but well, at least we got a few runs in.
It was fun. They said it's because our car was actually catching air, which is what was probably breaking the axle. It's always good getting towed back into the pits. Just go straight, go straight, go straight, go straight, go straight, go straight, go straight. It's fine.
Over the hump.
Bye everyone. Have
Bye guys. Time. Have fun. Have fun ripping in a Terry.
Yeah,
that dude said 70.
They should have done that.
That dude said 70, which seems really fast.
I mean,
I didn't really pay attention to how fast I was going, but I would assume it's in the mid 40s, upper 40s. I do like it. Well, right now we're unloading our broke track.
No, it's a no track now.
It was a some track or a part track. We raced it and turned it into a no track. Well, we say we,
I may have broken it.
Max is the one who broke it.
Insert clip.
I'm not sure if I'm going to say he's necessarily responsible, but he was driving when it broke. So he's not responsible.
You know what best part of this is? Disappointingly not dirty, but it is dusty.
Dusty, not dirty. We've been gone about 24 hours since
we left at this time yesterday.
We left around this time yesterday. It's like 25 hours, I would say, is roughly the time it's been.
We drove for 10 of those hours, slept for 3 of them.
We changed the Haldex pump, which did precisely nothing.
And so next time, check us out. We're gonna be doing some diag to figure out our all-wheel drive stuff, probably fixing our axle. We also want to do an inspection. Max and I are gonna go over this beauty to see what, if any, other damage was caused, because if you've seen in this video, I'm not sure how well it came through across camera, but the Rallycross event had a lot of ruts, a lot of elevation change, and so there was a lot of bottoming out in this car. So we need to just inspect underneath, make sure everything's good. We don't suspect there's any problems, but we want to check to make sure.
Particularly interested in the shocks.
Yeah.
Back ones.
See if
they bottomed out quite a lot.
Yeah, which does indicate, obviously, we had a travel issue which we suspected we would have, which is why you would want to upgrade to the Atlas stuff. Stay tuned, make sure to subscribe, and if you like this video, be sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe for more of our Project Alltrack no tracks.